split it two ways again? I don't know why the Wi-Fi just let itself go. That was odd. Alright, weird. Thanks. That was just, I don't know if it was Twitch or my actual Wi-Fi, because both the phone and Stream Elements had a bad time there. Yup, hit reset. Cool.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Love when that happens. There's him. He doesn't like him either. It's one. Unless that's a different group.
The claimants are assembled.
There's only three of us?
The first promise, Zorolja.
Oh, I thought the other guy was the first promise.
The second promise, Gona. The third promise, Uklamat.
So he's the fourth. Yeah.
And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jaja.
Wow.
You four will compete in the right of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away, and it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young, and so I look to the always for inspiration. The right of succession, the means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen.
I am not sure what
Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all.
You know it's gonna change if this guy's in charge.
So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still
We
not
didn't see
equal.
any Mikote outside.
That
of
is
the
why
scene, I
a
don't think,
recent
until we
tournament
yet.
offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
At least I didn't notice him. Go. Oh. Sorry, Ada. I already ordered. It's really you're missing out, not needing to apologize to me.
Now
You
you
spit.
have us to compete against.
You're a joke. You think I've never fought somebody that can cast magic and fight at
Though
the same
it
time?
seems the one head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
What does that mean?
Our brother was in Shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral.
Oh, we're doing some in we're doing that on the Viper Quest too.
Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now for the part you've
Anyone
been
with
waiting
sense.
to hear. The nature of the contest itself.
I'm sorry, Ada. I
To
Tagged
triumph
you
in the
and-
right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's
gave
throne,
you
you must travel
decent
the
amount of
lands
time.
of Yogg-Tural and find the City of Gold.
Ah, okay. So, Krylenar's objective now matches up, of course.
If I may, Father.
Speak,
machine.
Ona.
The Golden
Right, he likes
City is an
technical
ancient
trauma.
Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
I offer us proof, my unbroken word. For I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
Oh yeah? Cool.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyola. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City.
Let me guess,
I
that's where
need to
Kettenred
have
is.
you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
Give us items that'll break the seal? Or do you need all 4 items to break the seal? Oh, 6, 7.
Die Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've defeated each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock
So
the
he doesn't
seal
want to put everybody
on the
against each
Golden
other. You know
City's
what that?
gate.
I'll be right back, my food's here.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Alright, we're back.
Exactly.
Hang on a sec.
Exciting, isn't it?
What are you doing, kiddo? Okay, as long as you don't come in front of the camera, you're okay. Love you. Oh, I forgot to ask her. Alright. Burger.
Martial tournament.
No! Not you, girl. I pressed the wrong button. I hit circle when I meant to hit X, and then I hit X instead of circle. Oh. Greasy cheese. City of Gold, baby! Okay, checking the pillars too. Love it when we skip cutscenes by accident. Sure hope I didn't miss anything important. Where's my battery died? Man, when Ada bought the docks for the controller chargers, I was like, is that really necessary? It's cool, but I would not have dubbed it as necessary, but lifesaver. So useful. So I hadn't attuned to that one. Preparation of a particular card tabulous for every claimant must have taken considerable effort and forethought. We should consider them weighty reminders that the contest is no light-hearted matter. I was trying to talk to Alpha now. That makes everyone. We'll climb out the tablets if you would. We're always last. Hey, do you want a hash brown? I asked for 2 milk and 2 cream and they give me black, huh? Oh, cool. Everyone has tablets. Compare their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest differences. No. I ordered this because I offered everybody at the time. I'm gonna order second thing. Come on, Ada. Yeah, I've got food here. The man who did not have time to get food. No, I managed my time. I got up at 8:45. And then my stomach played a trick on me. I said 2 sugar, and they gave me 3 milk. The glyphs appear to be identical. Copper, you're not getting anything. The tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted, of course. So they're all the same. Where to go? Well, obviously to the first scene. Yep, retrace the path. Papa's path is all laid out in the Tulihyola saga. And the glyphs portray. Of course, we know where they took place. The closest is the Moblins, no? Oh, is this a split quest? It's a split quest. the storm messed people up, huh? They're not paved. Well, okay. Check around for the damage done. I'll bring the information to us. How about we go and eat? Get the tacos. Okay, cool. So there's an inn here. Which makes sense. Water? Water again? Oh, the inn is right next to the... Okay. I'll let you get it out of your system. Reservation is under Wuklamat's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Hey, 3-stream streak, let's go. I didn't realize you were in the streams during Elden Ring, so cool. Boo what? My gear's pretty organized, man. Since the beginning? No, I don't know what the boo is. You done? I can get water now? 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? 5. Shpalyav Tiye. Alright, now, if my math is correct, 5 gulps is about the entire cup, glass, plastic glass. I was right. Embark on the rite of secession. I bet the sugar will be at the bottom too. Blech. Trust you to be the keenest to head out, Selena. Yeah, all this politics stuff. Come on, I want to go paint landscapes. Where in Aaronville and Wicklamat, I wonder? Oh, they got a Hanu friend. Is that Lalafell? Oh, good, you're all here. Who might your companions be? Wait, I've seen that costume before. I've seen the... Seeing as we needed information, I thought it would be better to get it from the... who to get it better than from locals? Those 2 hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. I've seen the little red beak with the thing. I don't remember which Final Fantasy it's in. I give you credit for taking initiative, at least. What do you mean, at least? I'm honored the third promise would seek my advice. I, too, am happy to answer your questions. An encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help. Before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions where we need to act independently, so I bought these for you. For the 2 of you. Okay, cool. What's this? Tis called a link pearl, a gemstone harvested from a special cell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have. It'll be very useful on our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. Sure. Tuliholal Saga features a number of Tural's clan. Two of those, the Hanuhan and the Pelupelu, have settlements relatively close to the cities, so are brought respectively each. Representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are cheered for people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Lave Reeds, and their home village, Okhanu, is located in Koza Mauka. The other, smaller fellows, one of the Pelu, a clan of business-minded folk from Urkopacha. They appear in the Lay of the Gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods in Wachinpelo, their village. Now, as for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you pick the adventurer's instinct of yours to work, put it to work, okay. Yeah. Split quest. Split quest. I know I've seen that. I'm talking to you. To Kozamauka will become available once you have completed the quest series beginning with a yeah, let's go. What is it you'd like to know? Our main concern was confirming the state of the road ahead. As I recall, to reach Urkopacha, we depart from the Arch of the Dawn, then take the road west at the first fork. Should we be wary of anything along the way? That is indeed the way to Urkopacha. After the damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take heart. When it comes to rugged terrain, we have a most dependable solution available. Come with me. It's alpacas. I bet it's alpacas. We're riding the Spitty Boys. We'll be back to talk to you in a good time, friend Hanu. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill at Shbeleav. It's all been arranged. Bing, boom, bing, boom, bing, boom, 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 boom. What you doing, kiddo? That's not a very good answer. No, there should be one or two left. Unless someone else took some. Oh, there should have been one left because I told myself it's the one that less amount of people will like. It's a breakfast sandwich. It's gone now. Okay. Great, little blue. Yes, they're like the chocobos. You don't have alpacas in yours yet? No. Eastern lands have their horses. I didn't realize that was a thing. Oh, Aaronville, you don't have to be so aggressive about it. Must we ride the alpacas? I went around pulling on their wool. Yeah. That's what happens when you yank on animals' fur. Inquisitive and docile. Cool. Yes, we are really doing this. Even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear, it was useful. And then he's like, pay me! Ay. It's good to see they haven't changed too much from the Lalafels. Benefit both parties. Yeah. Though they're taller than Lalafels, so... I made a trade with the third promise herself. Wow. I thought we'd have a name. Guess not. You know what? I thought that was going downstairs. I'd better not get spit on again. Don't yank on the wool! Dog. Silly baby. Whoa, we discovered a new location. No way, we're in instance 2.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urkopacha.
Such
the
a pretty
100
landscape.
peaks
Oh my
of
god,
fire.
giant mountain.
Of
Ice
all the
mountain.
beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent,
Farmland, actually.
what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Look at the size of that thing. Yeah.
So this is Urkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
New places.
The air is so crisp and clear. Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som-Al.
I feel like that's fair. That's where they sealed
That is
Valigarmanda,
Wokor
I'm
Sormor,
betting.
the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Is it Valigarmanda?
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wuk Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here, of all places.
Well, isn't this where people are supposed to go? Menacing?
But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watrunpelo.
Truly, I've just come from there, as it happens.
We should be
I
in
asked the
Watrunpelo,
Pelupelu
considering we
who sold me
used
the wool
alpacas.
to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Cool.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
Mezcal sounds like.
It's an Urkopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Agave, okay.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end.
Cool.
But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels.
Oh, we just chill with him and he tells us about Mezcal and leaves? Okay. Alright, cool.
Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say.
There we go.
Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
I honestly think it would be a bit silly to say that you don't agree with the vision of peace, but hey, here we are. No, I want us to destroy our country. Can you imagine telling that to somebody who's like...
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu merchants.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliyollal. Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas.
I just want to know where they
are
come... Like, where have I
effusive
seen the
and
Pelu
engaging
Pelu?
speakers. And many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
Let's go!
Watrunpelo's down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
It's right there.
Is it though? Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess you can see the ether right above the... Alright, I'll give her that. You can fight wild alpacas. Strutting my way into the first town using a behemoth. Let's go. This is it. Wachinpelo, home of the Pelu Pelu. Wuklamat should have arrived before us. Did she already get lost? No, she's over there. Okay, thank God. That's not good. You've come all this way for the right of succession. Oh, this means I'm exchanging words with the future Dawn servant. Please, the outcome is far from decided, but it is a possibility. How fortunate then that a dealing cloak woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a garment would look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of our budding ruler. And a nation's ruler should dress her best for her adoring people, yes? Finery for our finest lady. That's right. Come, third promise. My well-stocked shelves are but a few steps away. Finest lady? I like the sound of that. Alright, I suppose a quick look wouldn't hurt. What did we just talk about? Erinville, when did you... Ah, a Shetona from far-off Shaktural. Northern winters are bitterly cold affairs, I'm told. I cannot imagine how you survive them without a lovely warm cloak of quality alpaca wool. No thank you, I'm not in need of new clothes at the moment, and neither is the third promise. Perhaps another time. Of course, my shop door is always open. You were saying something about not being easily charmed. I was just... As I mentioned previously, the Pelu people live for bringing happiness through trade. They won't cheat you or sell you defective goods. They will, however, disarm you with their deft turns of phrase, and unwitting customers like Wuklamat fall prey to this affable approach time and time again. Your only recourse is a clear and firm refusal. They won't pursue the matter should you make your disinterest plain. Valuable insight into the minds of the Pelu Pelu. Let us take Erinville's word of caution to heart. Me and Alice do the same move. That's funny. That's real funny. What you doing, kiddo? You all done? Children and their energy levels. What you doing now? Good? Are you going back downstairs? You're a frog now? Okay. Okay, cool. Find the Elector, okay. Wuklamat, Erinville, and I will approach travelers and passersby. Of course, I am a traveler, they speak to travelers. Oh yeah, I guess we can't be level 91 quest yet if I'm not level 91 quest, right? That's how that works. Where's my journal? Yep. Excuse me. Dawn servers, Elector, I thought you were a new face in town, here for the right of succession, I take it. Me, I don't care who sits on the throne so long as they keep the all peaceful. People tend not to be in the mood to relax and sip our excellent mezcal once arrows and spears start flying, if you know what I mean. Speaking of which, would like a cup, a shared droid is a shared doubled, I say. No thank you! I like your business, of course. Being but freshly returned from our trading route, I've heard that there's a contest afoot, but not much else. Our head leader, Tobli... I knew it! It's Tobli! He's from Final Fantasy X! Right? Tobli... Final Fantasy. Right? Yup. And, I should have known, I didn't realize, but they're straight up just called Pelu Pelu in Spira. Okay. Alright. Cool. So maybe they're not Lalafell wannabes. I assumed because they had like ties to merchandise stuff and being small, but nah. Maybe not. Wannabes is a big word. But like they give two different subtypes of Lalafell. It just reminds me of like one of a Twitch streamer called Jesse Cox. I'm sure you all know him more than you know me. He went on TikTok on a rant about, well, a rant, how it just feels so much better to play as a Lalafell. Zoral Jaw. Oh man. Okay, interesting concept. His thought process is expanding the empire to Tuliulal or Tural means that more people buy, I suppose, but you don't need to be in the confines of Tural to make money, so I don't know about that one. No, I would not. Very well. Lecter, I could help you, but I won't. Okay. Cause you're no supporter of Zoral Jaw! Bruh. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. We have to talk to Tobli. Mablu. Pink. I don't know about other lectures. Check the alpacas, but from far. Cause spit stinks. Tobli head rancher. Oh, okay. Alright, so Tobli. We talked to Tobli. Meeny 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 norny 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 now norny norny now. Wee wah 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 wah. Tobli. Really have to watch yourself around these silver-tongued peddlers. I almost bought a bottle of mezcal and a stack of blankets, and then there was this enchanting ornament. I did manage to learn that Tobli's the man to talk to about the contest. Yeah. Head ledger? Head farmer. Head rancher. He sure has a lot of heads. If Tobli's voice acted and it's the same type of voice as like he has in Final Fantasy X, I'll be over the moon. What do we got? With on you. That is a lot of alpacas. Still, we know the head ledger could be here somewhere. Can't let fear deter me. Not to say that I'm scared, of course. Tobli is probably the one who is the elector, actually, all things considered. Hi! Is one of the workers Tobli? Tobli, oh yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. I can't tell you which one he is, though. You can't? Is this part of the contest? All I can say is that Tobli often mentions his favorite pungent subject. He also can't resist a profitable trade, though who among us could, am I right? Still, if you bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. So it's like a game. Easy enough. All I have to do is offer Tobli a deal he can't ignore. No problem at all. Maybe one problem. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone we might think might be Tobli. Let's ask some questions first to narrow down the field. The answer to that is very simple. Aurora poses okay. Great, we can meet back here to share impressions. The answer is that he's going to talk about spit. I'm not Tobli. Or if an elector's even in the village. Okay, cool. I think it might be Tobli. Maybe I am. All I will say is this village none have reared more alpacas than I. Okay, it's not you. Am I Tobli? Yes, that's me. Excellent work from the third promise in our entourage. Sharp instinct. Shall we commence the rite of succession then? That's not you. Of course it's this guy. Ah, visited from across the salt if I'm not mistaken. Be warned, the alpacas will spit if you startle them. I suggest you keep your movements slow and deliberate. I found him. It's him. The diligent ranch hand. Diligent. Ah, the worker's so intent on stable chores. I had my eye on that one too. Time to rip the mask off our mystery ranch hand, so to speak. We know it's you, Tobli, and to prove it, I propose a deal. Generous sum of coin for confirmation of your true identity. Money! An offer I gladly accept. As you have correctly guessed, I am indeed Tobli, head ledger of Wachinpello and head rancher of the family ranch. I am also one of Gulul Jaja's chosen electors, I called it. Aha, in a place featured in the Tuli Hulal saga, just as we thought. I was right to trust in your instincts, and I wager this won't be the last time. That's what we're here for. She found you out fair and square, Tobli. And I'm glad she did. She would have been a pity had her bit ended here.
Deducing the Dunservant's elector was the first step of the feat.
Whoa, very different.
Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Right. Not hard at all.
Ah. Big brother. Onesama.
Zorolja.
I am told the head ledger, Tobli, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobli. That's part of the test.
How's he gonna do this? Just stares into their soul?
You're Tobli.
Oh.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed. With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge. Per the Dawn Servant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered a number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one.
Zorolja doesn't speak much.
You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
No. Because Ada does that every now and then, I guess. I don't know. I ordered food and she didn't answer the message.
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Bring out the example!
I even tagged her. That alpaca has murder in his eyes.
This is a special kind of alpaca.
No, why would you make her do it first? She's already traumatized.
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said.
If this alpaca mutates into something a la exocolonist style, I'm gonna scream. Also, I don't think she's a... Ah!
Ah! The little monster spat on me! Ah, oh, that stinks. I can't...
No way she died, dude.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly. Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit. As you've all just witnessed. Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
It's just... It's like... Yeah. It's like half
like
poop.
This one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but biddable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
So, the
yes?
task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than
Look how many
done.
rings he's got.
I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell. And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with the catching. The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
So in
So I'm to chase
Lamott's
down
case,
a
it's gonna
fluffy,
be
spitting demon, and that somehow
all
proves
about
I'm
her
fit to
determination
rule?
to get this task done more than anything.
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge. And
Oops. Dare say you understand why I chose what I chose.
Very well. This won't take long.
I bet it'll take him longer than her, actually.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
Homie has not
So
fought a red
far,
chocobo
this
before.
experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas. But that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
All you gotta do is wear a mask. You wear a mask, they can't spit in your face directly. You'll have less to smell too, probably.
Are you alright,
Hopefully.
Orclamat? We thought we heard you scream.
The third
You weren't
promise
there?
does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Scream, in other words.
Aaronville has no mercy.
Did you find the Elector?
Oh, we certainly did.
We're like 2 steps away. How are you guys not listening? Ah, what are you doing? They just sat there watching this from a distance and didn't realize what happened. Like, what? Okay, cool. Wouldn't mind taking a sniff for me? No, I don't want to take a smell. It smells like trash. I saw that look. Yeah, it still smells. Aaron, good, my friend. Feet of gold. Okay. As Wuklamat helped demonstrate, the Valley Alpaca are aware of people. Getting close enough to catch one will not be an easy task. You might have warned me about that earlier. I have enough trouble with tame alpacas. How do you expect me to wrangle a wild one? Indeed. With the proper saddle, we infuse the leather with a relaxing scent that soothes the spitting beast. Okay, wonderful. Give me one of those then. Have you perhaps forgotten we are a clan of merchants? If you want a taming saddle, then you'll need to find a saddler and make them an offer. They don't come cheap, of course. Crafting a saddle will cost you the equivalent of 10 pel in the thousands column. 10,000 pel. I don't have that kind of coin. Converted gil, that comes to around 1 million or so. Maybe if we all pitch in. I've got that! No, this is my feat to accomplish. I wouldn't feel right about having others pay the cost. I'll find the money somehow. Please, let me pay! I'm sitting on 3 million gil with nothing to do because we already have a house. In that case... The basket of wool is worth the sum you paid me earlier, 1 pel in the hundreds column. Beginning with the wool, you can trade for ever more valuable goods until you have something suitable to bargain with for the saddle. That's a nice gesture, but you think I can turn 100 pel into 1 million? That's 10,000 times more! We needed 10,000 pel, not 1 million. We're looking at 100 times more. Oh, right. I panicked and got it confused with Alphino's million gil. Good job, buddy. I'm not so sure about this trading idea. You were almost talked into buying a cloak you didn't need mere moments after you arrived. But I hate it when you're right. Then let me help you with your deal making. Hello again. Mablu. I work here as a ranch hand, but I've also learned a lot about the peddler profession. These guys are just omni-crafting and stuff. It's alright if I aid them now, yes? I guided the claimants toward the first step of the feat, like you asked. As long as Wuklamat goes alone to capture her alpaca, she is free to accept assistance from whomever she likes. Hooray! Let's see about getting you that saddle then. Third promise? I don't know why you made your offer, but I could use an ally with a beak for bargains. Welcome aboard, Mablu. Should the rest of us stay behind, perhaps? It may be easier to haggle over prices with so many voices without so many voices chiming in. Yes, stay here and pitch in with the ranch work. With Mablu gone, I'll need extra hands to tend to the alpacas. Gladly, although, Selena, I think you should go with Wuklamat. Because it would be more than just to go to the... You've seen markets and bazaars the world over, and surely have sage advices. Shit. Yeah, just pay market price. What do you mean? 2 million gil for one set of, like, chest armor? I'm down. In that case, you should also hold on to the alpaca wool. If it's misplaced or soiled in some way, you'll have nothing to bargain with. Stares intently at Wuklamat. As if I do such a thing, but I'll leave the wool with Selena anyway. The better to leave. I have my hands free. To begin, I suggest we try trading the wool to Havli, the saddler. He won't agree to the deal, of course, but it'll give us an idea of how much he'll accept for his wares. Listen, this wool is 100 pel. We need 1,000 pel. So if I give him 100 pel, we could just give him 999 more pel with the thing, right? There's a lot of this area that we have yet to see. Oh, including an entire aetherite. I don't know why I keep trying to go into the people's houses. This is not an actual Final Fantasy, like, regular game. Can't just do that, you know? Something I can do for you. We've come to bargain. I need one of your special taming saddles to catch a wild alpaca. A saddle, is it? And how will you be paying for it? With this basket of fine alpaca wool. What use does the saddle maker have for wool? Besides, this would barely cover the cost of a single strap buckle. Offer me something I actually want. That didn't tell us anything. And what might that be? Mezcal. I like to nurse a cup at day's end while I inspect my finished work. Bring me a jug of quality stuff and you've got yourself a deal. Suppose well for us, third promise. Such mezcal can be had for only 5 pel in the thousands column. 5,000 instead of 10,000. Hold on. Did you say third promise? Then my offer has changed. The saddle is going to cost you a jug of premium mezcal, aged 3 years at least. Ah! 3 years? The stuff is valued at 10,000 pel or more. Why have you doubled the price? Because I won't support the man of ambition who will see... I must support the man who will see my business prosper, Zoral Jal. Yeah, he's the one who's... Yeah, right. It's nothing personal, third promise, but I won't sell you my craft for anything less than my asking price. So Zoral Jal would have an easier time with this guy, which is a bit of a bleh. But it is what it is. We'll find a way to forgive him. Can't say that I blame him. I'm known for championing peace, and peace is unlikely to bring in more customers. Fake. Fake news. The fakest of news. Those of our grandparents' generations remember the dark days when the clans were at war. Many of these Pelu pray for your victory, Wuklamat. The younger ones, though, to them strife and bloodshed are as children's stories. They think themselves safe from horrors and take the peace we now enjoy for granted. Still, others are unsatisfied with this quiet prosperity and crave the future the second promise envisions. They've become obsessed with innovations like the dirigibles that have made trade swift and easy. Then you have those like Havli convinced that the first promise's plan for conquest will afford them opportunities for great profit. What about you, Mablu? Aren't you of the younger generation? At least a year or two younger than me, I'd say. Oh, I was raised on the old tales. I've memorized the accounts of what it was like when the Yokhui ruled our village. Was that bad? That's why I offered to help. I want you to become Dawn Servant to keep our nation from going back to the way it was. I guess it was bad. I mean, big guys versus small guys. Yeah. Then I guess I'd better make sure I win the contest. But the type of mezcal that Saddlemaker wants is so very expensive. It's the paperclip challenge. Weren't we expecting to need 10,000 pel from the outset? Nothing's changed. We just need to get on with it. I may not have had a head for trade or the stomach for alpacas, but I won't give up the piece of Tuliyalal on the line. Neither will I. We will make you Dawn Servant. Aiming for the 10,000 pel jug right away will only bring us failure and frustration. So let's first try exchanging the wool for anything even a touch more valuable. The trick is to find someone who needs alpaca wool and is willing to trade at a loss to acquire it. Someone who supports your bid for the throne, for instance. He's not in town, though. Belknock was his name? Ballknock. Ballknock? He went out of his way to say he agreed with my vision and he was here to buy wool. I think I remember the direction he was going, but for now, let's head back to the road where we first met him. Actually, for now, we're going to call it a day. I'm going to go back to the Ether Rate. We are in a sanctuary. I hope I actually attuned to it, because that would be sad otherwise. And we're going to call it a day. I'm going to be back tonight with Ada and Tales of Xillia 2 if we both feel up to it. I want to talk about Operation Olive Branch before we go, though. So, if you go into my Twitch chat, you type in !OOB, you can summon up the Operation Olive Branch link. Operation Olive Branch being a charity/relief organization that collects funds to attempt to help people evacuate areas that are currently undergoing attacks of the genocidal variety, with the main focus being currently on Palestine, Congo, and Sudan, because of the ongoing events there. They have multiple resources to help you or anyone help people evacuate those areas and get to safety or relative safety. So you can click on the first link, which is their GoFundMe. They are always collecting funds there. You can help out by donating $5 if you have more than $1,000 in your bank account, or $1 if you have less than $1,000, or if I've already asked you and you've already donated any amount, just another dollar helps. The second link there is their link tree, which gives you things such as their FAQ, their spreadsheet that tells you where the money usually goes, as well as a bunch of other resources where you can help in different ways than just the GoFundMe, including, but not limited to, a way to foster other people's direct GoFundMes instead of the actual organization's GoFundMe. So if you have a platform, you can pick a family, spread the word about that particular family or person, spread the word relating to that person's GoFundMe, and get donations for that person indirectly. Operation Olive Branch isn't about them taking the glory; it's very much about them helping people out. So, yeah, I'm looking to get people to donate to that as well, because it's a good cause, and we want to help Palestine. So I'm done for the day. We'll be back with Final Fantasy tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And like I said, Tales of Xillia 2 tonight, if Ada and I are both up to it. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say about that. So I hope you folks enjoyed today's stream. I know we didn't really do much in terms of action stuff. It's very much the build-up to the story in this game, and we haven't even gone to the level 91 quests yet. So it's going to be a while before we probably see a dungeon or something. But we will still be enjoying ourselves. And I'm liking the designs at the very least in this game. It's Final Fantasy XIV, baby. We love this game. All right, I will see you folks tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Tales of Xillia 2. Have a good one. Have a fantastic afternoon. Love you, folks, and free Palestine as we must. Peace out.